We are in Sickler's Bike and Sports Shop in Clark Summit. Joining me right now, Phil Cable, and Phil celebrating 90 years here at Sickler's Bike and Sports Shop. And you mentioned bike evolution. Well, we have a gravel bike, which we'll talk about later on, but boy, they really have evolved in 90 years, haven't they?
Oh yeah, so much technology has come into bikes. You don't need to have all that technology to have some fun on them, but there's some crazy things that have happened, and it's bringing more people to riding for sure.
Yeah, how popular is riding becoming right now, even since the pandemic?
Oh yeah, we've seen a big uptick on folks coming in wanting to get healthy. Maybe they've experienced it on somebody lent them a bike or something like that. They're coming in, and couples getting into it as an activity to do. And we've got lots of great rails trails in the area. The area is just really opening up to cycling, and the bike market has also improved too. There's bikes back in the store, and new styles of riding that are more fun, safer to do. And we're getting crowds wanting to do it, so it's a lot of fun.
We've talked about e-bikes before, but you mentioned the other popular bike right now are these gravel bikes. So let's talk about this. Why is it called a gravel bike, and what is it for?
So if you look at it at a glance, it's pretty much like the European-style road bikes, the racing bikes with the drop handlebar style. What that does is it opens up your hand positions and lets you move around on the bike. If you're going a little faster, it lets you get a little smaller so that you can go a little faster with less effort. But it's basically like a road bike, but they've opened up the tires to bigger size tires that are great to ride on rails trails or dirt roads. So you can get off the regular busy roads and get out where there's less traffic, more sunshine, and it's easier to ride with one another. You can be 2 abreast, 3 abreast on a dirt road, and if there's a car, we're going to hear that car coming from a mile away.
One thing, these bikes are lighter than ever before, and then what do they have down here maybe a little bit different than?
Sure, what makes this bike special, this is a high-end one. This is a Giant Revolt X, so it's a carbon fiber frame. It has shock absorption on it, built into the seat post and also into the front fork. Just a little bit, just enough to take up the road vibration. It's not like a big mountain bike suspension on it, but it makes the ride smooth and safer over the bumps. We've got hydraulic disc brakes now on bicycles, kind of crazy. Same thing in your car or motorcycle, but incredible braking, a lot of control, just making the bike safer and easier to use. And then even in the drive lines, there's been a lot of improvements to make the shifting easier and not as complicated. Some of the bikes just have an easier or harder button now.
One thing I noticed coming into the shop, the inventory's back up and it's down for a couple of years, and you have a ton of accessories. Talk to me about that.
So, our goal is to have everything you need to go out and have a good time on a bike. And there's obviously the bicycle itself, but if you're going to go exercise, you got to think about your body temperature, your fluids, maybe some food, your safety. You need a helmet. The proper clothing really helps. Padded shorts are a big one, and jerseys that have pockets in them to carry your stuff outside of the movement of your legs.
It's unbelievable how far it's come in 90 years with Sickler's Bike and Sports Shop has been in business, and boy, a ton of knowledge here too. When you guys walk in, ton of knowledge. People can ask you any question, right?
Anything, we're here for you.
What about rides? You guys have those to help people?
Oh yeah. So we think that's really important. We've done our best. In fact, with the warm weather we had this spring, we've had a ride going on for 8 weeks already. Awesome. It started almost in the middle of winter, it seems, right? But we have rides for kind of just getting started on it. We have a gravel ride that primarily uses this kind of bike, but you can come with the straight bar hybrid style bikes. But you do need a tire that'll go on dirt roads. But we have a ride on Thursdays, a ride on Fridays at lunchtime. We call it the lunch ride. Start your weekend early and come out on a bike ride with us. We have a Saturday road ride, and we're just about to start a Monday mountain bike ride at Lackawanna State Park.
And people can find all information on rides where?
Right on our Facebook page. It's Sickler's Bike and Sports Shop.
And where are you guys located?
We're here in Clark Summit on 298 Noble Road.
And your website?
Sicklerbikes.com.
Coming up next on The Great Outdoors, it's Little Rocky Glen.